11 Curious Facts You Probably Didn't Know About Your Body. Although you often think you know yourself, the human body is a box full of mysteries that have yet to be discovered. Researchers are in a race to unravel this complex machine and continue advancing science and medicine. Here are some of the curious facts about the human body that you probably didn't know. You produce enough saliva to fill 2 swimming pools. Saliva is one of the main elements of digestion. The salivary glands produce 640 milliliters of saliva a day, which could fill 2 swimming pools in a lifetime. The strongest muscle is the tongue. Up to almost 40% of the human body is made up of muscle tissue. A total of 650 muscles are responsible for the movement and stability of the body. With such a large number of muscles, it is hard to believe that the tongue is the strongest muscle, or set of muscles. You cannot tickle yourself. Tickling activates a part of the brain that is responsible for controlling facial movements, vocal and emotional reactions. Even if you have tried to tickle yourself, it is impossible. This is because the brain knows your intentions, which cancels out the surprise factor that produces them. High number of heartbeats. Taking into account that the human being experiences 35 million heartbeats per year, it could be said that in a lifetime it reaches almost 3,000 million pulsations on average. As one of the most important organs in the body, some of the ways you can take care of your heart are to eat a healthy diet and have an exercise routine. Women blink more than men. One of the things that human beings do unconsciously is blinking. However, several studies show that women blink many more times a day than men. This is because they have higher estrogen levels, which allows for greater tear production. In numbers, a man blinks 15,000 times a day, a figure that women double, since they blink up to 30,000 times in the same time. The brain is capable of retaining 2.5 petabytes of information. Although sometimes you may feel unable to retain a lot of information, the brain has a really large capacity that you cannot imagine. Thanks to the billions of neurons that are connected to each other, it is estimated that the human brain has the capacity to store 2.5 petabytes of information. To understand how much this represents, it could be said that it is equivalent to the storage of 3 million hours of television programs, that is, consuming television for more than 300 years in a row. The speed of sneezing. There were theories that sneezes could travel at a speed of 161 kilometers per hour. Some recent research has found that this is not the case. A study published in 2013 revealed that sneezes move at a speed of 16 kilometers per hour, which is enough to be careful when you feel like sneezing in front of other people. There is a part of the body where the blood does not reach. The human body is a tangle of connections that allow blood to circulate to every corner of it. Except one. The cornea receives oxygen directly from the air, so it does not need to be supplied with blood like the rest of the body. The human being has as much hair as a chimpanzee. At first glance, it may seem that a chimpanzee has more hair than a human being. This is not the case. The amount of hair that each has is quite similar. The difference is that human hair is barely useful in some areas and they are almost imperceptible. We can detect more than 1 billion different odors. It is said that there are 10 primary odors, and that from these, the others are generated. However, this figure refers to the number of different groups into which odors have been categorized. The human sense of smell is capable of distinguishing a large number of different odors, more than 1 trillion. Your body is full of bacteria. One study found that a man weighing almost 70 kilograms possesses 38 trillion bacteria. This figure is similar to the number of cells in the human body, according to the researchers themselves. In fact, the total amount of bacteria weighs approximately 227 grams in total.